It's still Windows 8.1, even though it has the Enter support. But I have found a video that you can get Windows 8 support extended by until 2026, somewhere along the lines. And I have seen a video on it at some point. So what I'm going to do is I may do a video of how to one updates until I believe you can, and that's the video that I found it at.
Make your browser fast.
What I'm going to have to do is download
Make your browser safe. Make your browser Chrome. Choose Google Chrome.
what I found. These are the links. So I'm going to go and download that, and then that's the one. And for that one here, I will be as I'm going to get that downloaded and get this download, and the password for that is 2023, and download. Download anyway. And I will need to download 7-zip. And what I will do is you can actually, but I may find a way to get security updates until somewhere around 2032 sort of thing. This is the software I'm going to need to download and install, close, and then I want to download these updates. These are very important updates that I want to download. And I should get that installation completed. And then what I want to do is extract the file. But I may find a way how to get extended security updates for Windows 7 for people who like Windows 7. I've got to find a way, and that another one I need to do is, it's a good thing I went and downloaded and that's the one and that's the one I've got to download. And what I've got to do is do the installation and what I'm going to do now is actually get things done for it to work, and it's been completed. And then what I would do is I went into Windows Update, and then view. These are the ones I've got installed for the latest. The next that I'll need to download is Legacy Update. For people who don't like using Windows 11 or anything, Legacy Update, and that's the one that you'll need to use for running Windows 8.1 Pro in my case. If you got home, and if you got Windows 8 home, you can do the same method. It's always a workaround, even though it's officially unsupported. And now what I have to do now is just download all these stuff to keep everything secured. It may at some point put alongside Windows 10 and alongside Windows 8.1, because if you were to run Windows 11 on it, it will run. It gets up to nearly 93%. It's just as slow with an SSD in there. So with Windows 10 or Windows 8, it is very responsive. Now you're all up to date, and then there you go. Given that Windows 8.1 Pro is unsupported, but I'll still allow that in a way. We get out of here, and then what I will do, a couple of years back, I was about a year ago, I did the same thing to Windows 7, but in a few years, once the end of support happens, if it's free, I may do the same hack with downloading all the software into how to get Windows 10 updates, because the people don't want to pay $30. There may be a way to get it for free. You just don't. But I will find out at some point. And then when that is done, I will be and I'm going to go open archive. 1, 2. more info, and then run anyway. Run anyway. And what I want to do is go into that, and I want to open up with extract here. Run as administrator, and the letter drive, and it's I'm just installing that, and it should definitely get all the latest updates until 2026. But maybe I'm looking at doing the same thing. And yeah, it's installing already. At some point, it's like a dual boot with Windows 10 and Windows 11 on it. It also runs really well in Chrome OS Flex, and we're going to restart the system to see if that's going. I'm just going to try and find out. Info. Windows 8.1 is activated, and now I have to restart the system. I may have a lot of updates after this, so it should have a lot of updates after this, so when it's done, when I got this thing, it had Windows 7 on it. It was upgraded to Windows 10. It was very slow on 32-bit, so I went and upgraded it to a 64-bit, and it's not as bad. When this first came out, this came with Windows Vista Home Premium 64-bit. So what I had to do is actually, I ended up wiping it out and installing Windows 11 22H2. It was a little bit slow with a mechanical drive, but I swapped it to a solid state drive, and it's got a 2.5-inch SSD in there, and it's got 2.20 gigahertz, and it's working smoothly. And it's working pretty well. As you would imagine, so once this is done, you'll get to see my next video of it running Windows 8.1, and hopefully once things do get updated, I will be able to run it when it's unsupported. So I'll see you in the next one.